spin on it and put a view on it of what I would do in that position. And also, I'm interested in what you guys would do. So off the back of it, please make sure that you're letting me know in the comments what you think of my team selection. What would you do? Anyway, let's get into it and let's bring up my lineup for the game on Saturday. To me, defensively, I don't know if there's, certainly from a centre-back point of view, I don't know if there's an awful lot that he can do. You could argue that it's a risk still to play these guys, but I don't think there's a load of options that we can bring in. So I would go with Raya in goal, Saliba, Kiwior. I'd still play Kiwior. Give him more match time. You know, it's not as if he's had a lot of games this season, so just keep that run going, keep that consistency in his game. Ben White, I would definitely bring in on the right-hand side. We know that he's kind of working his way back into it, isn't he? I mean, Arteta's not playing him in every game, but certainly in the games that I've seen him play, he's certainly shown us what we've been missing, certainly from an attacking point of view. So I'd definitely play Ben White. Controversial on the left-hand side, so I'd probably bring out Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly, again, was amazing on Tuesday night, amazing. And I just think, you know, why sort of risk him in this game? Just give him a little break. And to me, Kieran Tierney has come on a number of occasions recently and looked quality. He generally hasn't come on in the left-back position. He tends to put him on higher up the pitch, but I think he's been absolutely amazing, and I'm going to really miss him because I think we just don't, or we haven't utilised him as much as we could have done. He's a quality player. He's a good defender, and he gets up and down that left-hand side. He puts in some brilliant crosses, so I would give him a go at left-back. We've got him there, why not use him? He's not going to let us down. I've then gone for Jorginho, and I think, again, that speaks for itself. Partey is amazing. But we know in the past, you know, he can be a bit brittle. So, you know, again, I wouldn't risk him in this game. We've got a ready-made replacement there in Jorginho. So I'd whack him in there. Again, this might be controversial, but Zinchenko. Now, we've seen him in Europe playing midfield when Arteta tried him out against PSV and he scored that goal. And again, with this one, the main reason of bringing him in is I wanted to give Rice a break and protect him for the game on Wednesday, because that's the biggest priority. So that was my primary reason for making this decision. But again, Zinchenko plays in midfield for his national team and he played quality there against PSV. I really think he can offer some level of creativity in that position, which is, I think, what we need. And I think he could work perfectly on that left-hand side in combination with Kieran Tierney, Leandro Trossard. So I would definitely go with Zinchenko. Then I've put in Ødegaard. Now I did this because, as far as I'm concerned, he needs to step up. So this wasn't a case of protecting a player, because to me, at the moment, he's offering very little in terms of what he normally brings to the team in terms of creativity. Goals is just completely dried up for him. I think he needs to find something, so that's why I would absolutely play him in this game, because I honestly think if he was out of the team, he ain't going to be much of a loss. Yes, his pressing is, I'll give him that. He always works hard, but he needs to offer something more at this stage for the team. And then the front three, again, I think this will kind of pick itself. Sterling, I feel, needs to come back in for Saka to give Saka that break. Not that Sterling, we know, offers a lot, but, you know, he's a body there. Trossard, I would absolutely bring in on the left. It seems to me at the moment that Martinelli has absolutely grabbed that position anyway. And I absolutely agree with Arteta on this one. So I would just bring Trossard in, give Martinelli the break. We know, again, he's been recently coming back from injury, so what's the point in risking him? Merino, I struggled with this one because he seems to be our only option that Arteta's going with at the moment. So I was kind of thinking, is this a risk playing him? He played really well. I'll give him absolute credit, and I know I haven't always done that, but the goal on Tuesday was fantastic. And yes, his stats are pretty good, but I don't know. I think he's pretty robust. I would go with him, but it's one of them where it's almost a lack of alternatives. So I feel like we kind of have to. So yeah, what do you think, guys? That's my 11, and as I say, I know that's completely going to be different to what Arteta picks, but it's good for debate. As I say, we're all going to have a different opinion on this one, but I'm really keen to know what you guys think. So please, please, please let me know